afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to your place of chill. That is the coffee company. It's a bit deja vu, except we've been flipped. So I spent all the time on the right wing earlier, and now I'm on the left wing for the second half. So we're joined by Daigle himself. Hello, Aki, again. What's been happening?
Nothing much, mate. It's just we've done our pop-up just now, had a bit of a break, and here we are again. And like you said, we're going for a different form of tactics this time. We swap wings.
Wingers.
And you're now in control. So I can relax a little bit, but it's always good to be on your channel and with everyone.
Always great. It's just that there's been a lot of news this morning. There's been a lot of news. And it's time to because everyone's piling onto this news, and now I think everyone needs a bit of a chill session. So we're here at your service. But before we start talking about random stuff, we've got a couple of people in the chat. We've got Mr. Number One Agambar himself, big up Chris. Hopefully you're doing well. And we got it's Bobby K. I know it's your day off, Bobby. So if you're in the chat, you're able to come on the stream and you've got access. So come on and ruin the stream like you usually do, buddy. So you're always welcome. Always welcome. And he's saying good morning to the Daigle as well. Big up, Bobby. Hopefully you're well. But yeah, it's been a strange day, hasn't it, Brian? It's been a very strange day.
You know what? Let's what time is it now? It's 2:05. So I'll tell you, my day. Look, literally yesterday I was talking to Ben Daniel from We Are Tottenham TV for a bit. Then the Madison news broke. Then he messaged me to say, listen, we haven't done an update. We have big up, Scott. We haven't done an update for a few days because we've been in Glastonbury, fancy doing it. And this was when Madison broke, so we did that. Then at the moment, my sleep pattern is so weird, and I'm waking up at stupid hours in the morning. As I said, there's another member of our community, Paul, the hippie hotspur, who is in Australia, who did obviously the time difference. He did a 12-hour, he's still in process or finishing a 12-hour live stream, and he pulled no punches, saying, listen, this is for me. I'm in a bit of a state financially right now, and I need to raise some money to pay electricity, food bills, and did a GoFundMe for it. And I was like, listen, it was 4:00 in the morning. I was like, I can't do anything financial right now, but the least I can give you is my time. So from 4 till 8:30 in the morning, I was on there.
Yeah.
Because then I relaxed till we did live. Then I had another little relax, and now I'm here. So it's been an eventful day where so much stuff is going on right now.
It's mad, isn't it? We thought today was going to be like a really slow news day.
Yeah.
And it's mad. It's typically mad, but all in good fun. We got Stuart in the house. Big up, Stu boy. Hello, sir. Hopefully you're doing well. We've got Bobby saying just doing groceries. Oh, grocery shopping. Get Ribena because you have proper Ribena there in Canada. We'll try and get some Dunkin' Donuts. No, Tim Hortons donuts are better than Dunkin' Donuts. Much better. So get some of those. But don't get their coffee. Their coffee sucks.
Every time.
If Tim Hortons come at me, I'll say your coffee sucks.
There's a few Tim Hortons in England now.
Yeah, and they suck.
But I'll tell you one thing. When Ilana and I still lived here, so it was the summer of 2017. It was a very special anniversary for Canada Day. It was a landmark, like a 50 or 100, whatever. It was a big number that they were celebrating. So the Canadian Embassy is in Trafalgar Square.
Yeah.
So they did loads of stuff for Canada Day in Trafalgar Square. We got there quite early. Ilana was very, very excited to be there and have loads of Canadian things. And obviously, it was a really good day and everything. Because Trafalgar Square is quite enclosed and everything. It's massive, but enclosed.
Yeah.
Mate, there was a Tim Hortons, like, food truck kind of thing, or coffee truck, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
The queue. You thought it was the queue to get into Canada, the celebrations. Oh, no. It was the queue for Tim Hortons. It was just going round and round and round in a snail. People queued over 3 hours for a Tim Hortons coffee and donut.
Yeah, for that much time, I could go to the other end of London Or I could walk to Alchemy Coffee in Westminster, have a good coffee, and walk back.
It was crazy. It was crazy, but it was a very big landmark day. 2017 Canada's Day. If Bobby is listening, Bobby will know the years better than me. But 2017. There you go. Scott M's in the chat. Scott M is in the chat.
I get citizenship.
So we had that, and then Scott, I can never say this word. What are the chocolate bars? The Whammo, but I can't. He'll know what I'm talking about, but Naomo, he knows what I'm talking about. When I see it, I can read it. The queue for that was massive. It was insane. And I held the Grey Cup, which is like the Super Bowl for the CFL. I held the Grey Cup.
Be up, Graham. Hopefully you're well, sir. Hopefully you're well.
Naimo bar. Thank you, Bobby.
Naimo from the halfway line.
Yeah. Or I don't even know if I've said that right. Naimo. No, I
from the halfway line. They need to do that. That's an advert for them.
This is what happens when you've been up since 3 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
Naimo. Hopefully Bobby or Scott or someone will come on and can say it for me because there you go. Wait a minute. Wait, Scott.
Naimo.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass.
I'm saying Naim because it's from the halfway line. That's why I'm saying it. Doing it on purpose.
Yeah. Scott just said we're both wrong. I'm not. I would message Ilana, but Ilana doesn't leave voice notes. So she doesn't like voice notes apart from receiving them. So even if I say, Ilana, what's the name of that chocolate bar? Can you say it for me? She wouldn't leave me a voice note, so I'd still be struggling.
Potato from Bobby Kane. When you're supposed to be saying potato, but it's
that's
potato,
exactly what you're saying.
That's how you say potato. Nanimo. That's how you say it. Nanimo.
I still think that's wrong, but yeah, it's closer.
It's that.
I'm really hoping Bobby K. If we keep saying this long enough, Bobby K is just going to go, you know what, fuck this, throw the shopping, get in his car, come on.
Be in the supermarket shopping with Bobby K.
All I will say is it's bagging chocolate.
Scott, a teacher. I'm a bus driver. Who do you think knows more about food? So not only giving Scott a compliment, putting
there you go. Scott M is sending me a WhatsApp right now with the correct way to spell it. See, who would have thought this is how this show was going to go?
This is how. Who knows what we're going to talk about here on the Coffee Company?
I'm now waiting for Scott M, and then all we've got to make sure is Scott M then doesn't copyright you for using his voice.
Oh well.
Naimo. I think I might have just got it. Naimo. No, we've said that. I'm waiting for Scott. Here we go. Hot off the press. Let me just make sure my. Let me just make sure my volume's on.
Let's have the 10.
You pronounce it.
Here we go. Right, we're ready. Scott M is here with the. Let me know if you can hear Scott M's voice.
Brian, you pronounce it Nanaimo bar.
Nanaimo.
Okay.
I'm sure Ilana says it a different way, but listen, Scott's Canadian. It says.
You pronounce it Nanaimo bar.
There you go.
Who would have thought? You have all learned something today about Canada.
You know what? You think Sky Sports are good with their Sky sources? Look at me, Tier 1 Scott M. News delivered.
From Scott Mum himself.
There you go. Bang. Bang. That's how we roll.
Here we go. Indeed.
That's how we roll.
That's BS. What does he know? He's Canadian. There's going to be a Canadian Civil War here. The people of Toronto versus the people of where Scott M comes from.
There you go. So if Scott M or Bobby K hadn't been in the chat, I would have started calling Canadians and saying, "How do you say it?"
Yeah,
because that really would have started pissing me off.
Yeah, but now we know. So yeah. Tier 1, Canadiana, ITK, absolutely.
There you go.
Oh, wait.
There you go. Bobby doesn't need to throw his shopping away and then come out and get the link and come on and say, right, this is how you
real Canadian in the community, apparently. Gulp. What about Cody Mack? Cody Mack's Canadian.
One of the greatest guys to walk on this planet.
I still never met Cody. I've only been on a stream once with Cody Mack, and he's hilarious.
Well, next time you're over, and we've got enough notice, we'll make it sure. We'll make sure.
What a guy!
So top man. We've got to try and make it the Scott M makes his way one day. So we can, if you're coming over or whatever, the Scott M makes his takes the flight over and watches the game with us at Scotland Yard. Scott, you're gonna have to do that this season, actually. When I'm back in October.
Scott's just going to reply in the chat. I don't want to go to fake Canada. That's America with a Canadian accent.
You're gonna have to come. You're gonna have to come to the Scotland Yard.
But yeah, next year. Next year, I want to go to Vancouver. I really want to do it. It wasn't really an ambition, but since I went to Disney, and Scott M loves his Disney as well, I want to have a chat I want to do a show when Scott M has a day off and just talk about Disney for 2 hours, because Scott M's the only guy in this community on my wavelength when it comes to Disney. The Canada ride at Disney is incredible. It's one of my favorite bits of Disney. And it just inspired me to say, look how beautiful Vancouver is. I want to go there. I'm going to do it.
No. Like I said, a lot of people have started talking to me about Canada whilst I've been here, obviously, because there was that British BBC programme called The Great Race or whatever it was called. And back home, there's a programme called The Great Race Canada. And it shows you, like, Banff National Park. It shows you all different... Canada, and of course, I am... incredibly biased.
Yeah,
it is the most stunningly beautiful country. It is just incredible. It's just incredible. I need to see a lot more of it than I have. It's breathtaking.
Big up, Nick. Lovely to see you in the chat. And he's saying, I can't wait for Scott M to be happy and say something positive. Yeah.
In fact, let me just check now. Alexa, how many days to October the 2nd? 97 days. We're under 100. We're under 100. We're down to double figures.
Yeah.
Loving it.
Loving it. What's October the 2nd? Is that the day you go back?
October the 2nd. I think my flight's at about 11:20 a.m. UK time. 97 days till I'm flying home.
And the first thing you do is get some of those pickle crisps.
No. I think you know exactly where I'm going straight away.
Scotland Yard.
No.
Home?
Well, home, obviously, but what do you think the first bit of food I'm going to have? What's the first bit of food you think I'm having? I'm having a Popeyes. I literally, as soon as I get in the car and I know I'm about 15, 20 minutes away from home, Popeyes. A lot of Popeyes.
When you are leaving the stream, I will say something positive, and I will be very happy. Brilliant. Rock meat hard place. Brilliant. Everyone just like, where does everyone want to go in this next year? Oh,
so that was me. That was my phone.
Everyone wants to go in this next year. Has anyone got any holidays booked? Where does everyone want to go? I mean, my obviously answer is I'm going to try and go to Milan in December because I love Milan.
Well, hopefully, if all goes well, I know where I'm going. Well, next year, please God, for my birthday and our anniversary will be mine and Alana's 10th. And we've always said when we get to the 10th anniversary, we'll go back to Israel. Yeah. Where we're going to go stay in the hostel that we stayed at, but rather than obviously the dorms, we'll book one of their posh private rooms and do all the things we used to do when we met, then go have a week down in the lap. Amir will be back fucking here, just typical. Yeah. But yeah, Israel is the big place for us next year.
Yeah, it's definitely a plan. I plan to go there very, very soon indeed to see Amir, because Amir's great. Yeah, Italy is always on my list. I also want to go to Cornwall. I do miss Cornwall. I know it's very like, oh, that's a bit boring, but Cornwall's great. I miss it.
Oh, Nick's going to New York in September. I was about to say, if it was later than October, me and Alana could have flown over, or he could have flown over to Toronto.
First thing to do when you get back, double from Timmy's. Nope. Nowhere.
If I do go to Timmy's, I get a double with extra shot of espresso.
Jesus Christ! Why would you drink? Why would you punish yourself, Brian?
Mate, you know what? Honestly,
punish yourself.
Listen, I can drink. You got to remember, when it comes to coffee, mate, you're like Gordon Ramsay, and you've got a refined palate.
Not coffee, Brian. It's terrible. You're having.
Put it this way: does it do the job for me? Yes. Is it very reasonably priced? Yes. Is it very easy to find? There's one on every bloody corner. Yes. So, like I said, the first thing I do, there's no doubt, the first thing is give my wife a huge kiss and cuddle, and then it's like, right, Popeyes,
yeah,
done. Or Duff's chicken wings, which is where we normally go when we return, or both.
Popeyes for lunch, Duff's for dinner.
Yeah, either way.
I am in Albania at the end of July. It will probably be absolutely beautiful. Great. I've never been there. Probably it's not one on my list. I wanted to. So Milan Coffee Festival is in December, and Milan at December. If you want to go to Milan, go in December, because as we know, the Italians love Christmas, and when I mean love, they love Christmas. It's the most beautiful. You go to Navigli in Milan at Christmas. They've got all the Christmas lights out. It's always really foggy, so you can see the Christmas lights twinkling through the fog. It's like hot food, fresh pasta, pizza. It's the time to go. You've got to do it. Stews like ossobuco. It's amazing. And it's cheap as well, because no one wants to go at Christmas because it's cold. That is the time to go.
I have to say, I've just seen a name in here, and I don't know if I've seen him in all the Spurs chats, and big up. I can't remember if I've seen him over, and hopefully he's come over from our show, but proud to be a Geordie, big up. I don't know if has he been in your chat before?
Yes, he's in.
Okay.
He's come over from Perchy Stream. I think that's where
there we go. That'd be why. Proud to be a Geordie, the top guy. Top guy. I thought I hadn't seen him in your chat. I was like, oh, Wiki, we have brought someone over from the show earlier, but he's been here already, so well done.
But yeah, always welcome the Geordies. The Geordies are very welcome here. We like our Geordies, especially Strasbourg Steve, great guy as well. Hello, Eugene. Hi, everyone. Big up, Eugene. Hopefully you're well, buddy. Hopefully you're well. And it's traveling does broaden the mind, and I do miss traveling. But so need to do it. But we've already done one adventure this year, so we might have to settle for a couple of shorter voyages. I know I'm doing the Isle of Wight, which is beautiful. Everyone loves the Isle of Wight.
Well, in a couple of weekends' time, me, mum, dad, sister, brother-in-law, 5 kids are off to Southampton for the weekend because it's Dad's 70th.
Southampton's lovely. Lovely.
But Ben, the thing is, we're going for my dad's 70th.
Yeah.
And we're going to Peppa Pig World because of the nephews and niece. Because obviously we can't do anything. But what we are doing is my dad's birthday on the 12th of July. So on the 12th, me, mum, dad, sister, brother-in-law.
I'll try and find the name of it. But there is a wonderful tavern in Southampton.
Let us know. But
there's
the
a
actual
really
day of
good
his birthday
tavern there that does a really good dinner. It's one of the taverns that used to be owned by the White Star. I think it's the White Star Line that used to run the Titanic and all the shipping from the UK.
Okay. Yeah, we're going to see Ivy for his birthday. I'm looking forward to that.
Tavern, Southampton. If I put in tavern.
We'll go. I don't know if we'll be going to a tavern with 7.
That was easy.
I don't know if we'll be going to a tavern with 5 kids.
It's not like it's a restaurant. It's a restaurant, but.
Oh well, I'll mention it to my dad. But yeah,
really good. I stayed there years ago, and it was a lovely place to stay. Great rooms, really fun, really great place. Now we know Nick loves Peppa Pig World.
Yeah, well, no, I saw it. My nephews and niece have been there before, but they've got really big, adult, grown-up roller coasters, and I'll go on anything. anything. So it will be a good weekend away.
Great stuff. Great stuff.
And you got to remember, celebrating my dad's 70th when at Christmas we thought we were going to lose him. Is going to be quite some celebration. So it's all going to be it's going to be very exciting.
Always going to be Levy outing in the Daigle household. You're going to invent a new dance.
Yeah, no, maybe I will do. Forget the dab, forget all that, forget all the dances my nephew.
Every day is Levy out day.
Damn right.
Stuart's saying, take away Bobby K's mod powers. Eugene is saying, in 3 weeks' time, I'll be on my sabbatical and I will go fully Levy out. So you're already there. It's Groundhog Day. Hello, Sophie. Well, lovely to see you, miss. And yeah, Vicario signed yet? Who knows?
He's had his medical. It's done. It's dusted. I would expect an announcement probably within the next 24 hours.
Yeah. But who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares? But hopefully it works out. But it's true. I definitely like Southampton. Is a very underrated city in the UK. It's a really great place. There's some great things there. If you are a bit of an av geek, as they like to say, or aviation geek, Southampton is aviation mecca. Like, it is one of the greatest aviation cities on the world. I'm going to give this to the chat. Which plane was invented in Southampton?
Not a clue.
I'll give it to the chat. I'll give you guys 2 minutes. And you're not allowed to Google it. If you Google it,
now you've just enticed people to do it.
Yeah.
You've just and Sophie, I have to say, what a shame, isn't it? Isn't it a shame when you're trying to work from home and you can't connect to your work VPN?
Yeah.
What a shame.
Yeah.
Technical issues.
Oh no! Oh no! He's barged his way on.
There he is.
There we go.
Hey, get out of the way! I'm streaming here. Move it. Hello.
How you doing, brother?
What's happening, fellas? Good morning. Good morning. I just wanted to quickly get on and just say, you poked the bear. There's going to be bad reaction. So Stuart, 27. 727, you know what you did, okay? Cut it out. Good morning.
There you go.
I still love you, though, Stuart. And I don't know what Scott's version is, but from what I've heard, it's called the num num bar. That is the way we say it. It's easier.
Yes, but how do you pronounce it, Bobby? Because I think Ilana says it a different way. I don't know if it's a Toronto thing. How do you say it?
Honestly, the people I grew up with that were mostly Italian, you know that out here, they used to say Naomo bar.
That's more similar to what Ilana says. So maybe it's a Toronto thing.
I guess, like I said, I've never even read the writing really to see how it's spelled to try to figure out how to say it properly. But Naomo bar is what they always used to say growing up.
That's the thing. It's like with Ilana when we moved back there. Anyone here will call it Toronto, but obviously back home it's Toronto.
Toronto.
Yeah. You don't mention the Toronto. There's no
spot on. Coover is also spot on.
Big up Coovs.
As we know, RJ Mitchell was from Southampton, and where he developed the original idea for the Supermarine Spitfire was on a strip in Southampton.
I have to say, when you put that question out, that's pretty much the first plane that came to my mind. I thought it's going to be one of those where it's not the first thing you think of.
Yeah, but it is.
And it looks like it is, yeah.
The Supermarine Spitfire was developed in Southampton, or at least the original idea for the Supermarine Spitfire by RJ Mitchell. And
there you go, Philip Grant's dad or grandpa.
We've got Stuart's not happy with you, Bobby. Stuart's not happy with you.
I know. Well, you know what? He keeps calling me American, so what does he expect? I don't fuck him. Morning, Lee.
Usual for you Easterners. Oh, Canadian Civil War.
Oh, that's it. Can I time out people from SteamYard? How do I?
Please don't.
Oh no, I have to be in YouTube. Damn. Nick is here. Nick, take care of the Canadian. I don't mean Brian.
No politics in here, Eugene. No politics.
What was the question?
Hello, Brian, Ben, and Bobby, and everyone else.
Big up, DJ. Big up, DJ.
Good morning, DJ. Good morning. Big up, buddy.
He's got. Whenever I see his name, I think Robbie Williams because of Rock DJ. Great stuff. Great song as well. Rock DJ is in the house.
There you go. There you go. That was a wicked album, actually. I'm a big fan of Robbie Williams. Robbie Williams.
Top singer. Yeah. And we've got the disabled team. Good afternoon. Hopefully you're well.
Morning, DT.
Well. Great stuff. Good to see you, DT. Yes. Oh, I can rap too. He can rap. He can rap. Badly.
He's multi-talented. He's multi-talented.
He's a jack of all trades, as we say.
I can rap too, but very poorly. So Chris does all the Christmas rappers.
Yeah. Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. That just flew over everyone's heads. No, he failed the skill testing question. How do you pronounce the Nana Emo bar? Or I can never remember how to do it.
I'm
Master of none? I don't know. You tell us. Rock DJ Uncut video, one of the best music videos ever. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yep.
Did either of you two watch Glastonbury this weekend?
Only Elton.
Elton was excellent.
Although I spoke to Ben about it, and Ben said it was just off the chain the whole time. Ben, Simeon, and Ashley go quite a bit, and they said that this year was fantastic.
It's funny they say that because I looked at the lineup and the lineup was poor. Like if I had looked at that lineup, I would never have gone. Personally,
okay,
I would never have gone. For me, there were so many better artists about that could have been there.
But I gotta go get my bakery and deli stuff here. I'm at the second shop, so I'll finish up here and quickly and pop right back in as soon as I'm done here.
That looks familiar. Is that the place where I got the macaroons last time?
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, mate.
Yeah. You know where we go second. You know how it is. No frills.
Yeah, I know where you are. I can pinpoint where you are, brother.
You know, just for that.
Nothing to do with the chip that I put in your neck. Nothing to do with that little chip or anything. I can just tell from your surroundings.
Bobby, get some pickle crisps. The Lay's pickle crisps.
I can do that for you. So I'll pick up a pack of crisps and I'll pick up some macaroons and I'll make a video of Mama K eating the macaroons in tribute to Daigle.
Yeah.
And I'll make a video of the kids eating the dill pickle chips for you, Benny.
Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff.
See you guys in a bit.
See you in a bit, brother. See you in a bit, bro.
We have disabled teams. Elton is world class. I saw him live about a couple of months ago. He was epic. That was an epic concert. Like it was
a couple of months ago, Ben.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that's flown.
Time's flown, hasn't it?
That's what a couple of wow. It does show how quickly it's gone. That's insane. Epic. That is insane.
Seeing Lewis Capaldi was heartbreaking. Yeah, it was.
Do you know what? Not only was it heartbreaking, but to see the fans. I mean, that's got to be. You've seen it with like proper classics where the fans just take over and sing the song for you.
Yeah.
But to have that, I mean, the sheer amount of people were there, and that song where he lost it. I love that song. I love that song, and to have tens, hundreds of thousands, whatever the population or the attendance, was there, to have like the huge majority just singing your song must be the biggest surreal one.
Seems like a decent lad as well. So
yeah, he seems like a really good lad.
From everyone here, we wish him all the best as always.
Yeah, great.
That was good. Stuart, rapping is harder than rapping. Yep. Macaroons, my mum makes those.
You know what to bring to the protest at the beginning of the season, my friend?
Yep. I'll bring some cinnamon.
I've dignified protesters with macaroons.
Yeah. I liked the Foo Fighters and Queens of the Stone Age. I think Glastonbury, they didn't want to overshadow Elton. I mean, no one overshadows Elton John. He's one of the most legendary artists that you don't overshadow him. I don't care how big you are. You will never there's only one song that Elton John. That's. I'm gonna go on a bit of a rant here.
Oh, here we go.
Stop playing that song, Cold Heart. It is shit. I love you, Elton. I love your music, but that song is god awful. When I went there, and that was one of the last songs he played, it ruined the entire concert because he just played banger after banger after banger, and then he played this song for fans who like Dua Lipa for some reason. It is a terrible song. Why can't you just play Rocket Man? Just play Rocket Man. What's the point of remaking a classic? It's awful.
Your banger after banger after banger. You are so Seamus. You are so taking Seamus's from SmackDown. That's exactly what he says. But do you know what? I tell you one thing. Scott M probably knows this, or I don't know if he watches the show. And people, I don't know. It became huge, but you know Elton John's song, "Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me."
Amazing song.
I don't know if I can never listen. It's a great version. He did the original, obviously, but I don't know if anyone saw last year's, not the one just gone, the one before, America's Got Talent. And there was a black singer who had been, basically, the story was he had been in prison for over 30 years for a crime he didn't commit.
Yeah.
And the Innocence Project took his case on. He got found that he was not guilty, and he came on and sang this song. I think it was in his 60s or something, and he did his own version of it. And even Simon Cowell said, I could never listen to that song again without thinking of you. And Simon Cowell, to his credit, has now become an ambassador for the Innocence Project because of it. He was so moved by it. Yeah. But I can't listen to, whenever I hear Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me, I hear that guy now as opposed to Elton John.
I mean, I can never not hear Elton John when I hear. Even George Michael did an amazing version of it.
I love George Michael.
When he did the song at Glastonbury as well, he did a massive tribute to George Michael, which was
I love George. George Michael's phenomenal.
I'm not a fan of George Michael because my mum forced me to see him 10 times, so I don't like him.
Oh, I loved him.
Epic singer, great songs, some brilliant.
What's your favourite George Michael song?
Favorite George Michael song, I think, is it's a cover of Roxanne from The Police. That's my favorite song he does. It's absolutely magical.
For me, it's not even close. It's Father Figure.
Father Figure. My mum likes Father Figure.
It's not even close for me. I mean, I've got a lot of songs that I love of him, but
also Jesus to a Child is very good. His Wham stuff's excellent.
The song he did with Mary J. Blige, As, is phenomenal. He was a great talent. Great talent, George Michael.
Unbelievable. It's such a sad because I knew a guy that was very close to George Michael, and George Michael was a wonderful person.
Yeah,
but he never saw it, and it's crazy. He was just a great person. But absolutely, Brian. Trying to find where we are. Do you like coconut pyramids and rum truffles? She's great. I mean, cinnamon balls. Rum truffles, no, but coconut pyramids and cinnamon balls are the two most deadly combinations ever.
So you look at that. I don't like coconut apart from when it's in a curry.
Yeah,
I can't have rum truffles.
You never had coconut pyramids, though, Brian.
No, I don't like them. I don't like coconut in anything but a curry.
I think you would like coconut.
Rum truffles, I don't have for obvious reasons, and I don't like cinnamon.
Yeah.
So what a list.
Yeah. But totally agree, Ben. Should just do Sacrifice and Rock. Absolutely. Careless Whispers, good bits. Not one of my favourite. I like Careless. Last Christmas is good as well. Wake Me Up Before You Go.
I'll tell you what, going back to Elton John, have you seen the movie, Ben? Did you watch the Elton John movie?
No, I haven't.
So, do you know what? The guy that I can never say his name. Yeah, so obviously, if you listen to the soundtrack, he does the singing. But on the movie, the version that they sing for I'm Still Standing, he starts off very, very slow and with no music.
Yeah.
It's better than Elton John's version. Not saying the singing Elton John smacks it. The actual style of the song, oh, mate, it's incredible.
I've seen that bit of the movie. I haven't seen the end, but I have seen that
bit. The way they sing that song, and also Crocodile Rock.
Love Crocodile Rock.
Oh, mate.
I love that song. It's one of the ones I would like to learn to play on the guitar eventually.
It's one of those songs that
it's
you
not
hear.
one of the most guitar-y songs though. Elton John's got a lot more guitar-y songs for me to learn.
You hear Crocodile Rock, you hear it on the piano or whatever. It's one of those tunes that you can't help but get up and or at least start tapping your feet or whatever.
It's a moody song. That's a song you like. Yeah, that's a people mover, as I like to call it.
It is.
It's just got it's the swing rhythm of it. It's a great song. But Elton John's got loads of songs like that. The Bitch Is Back is great. Love Lies Bleeding. When Funeral for a Friend becomes Love Lies Bleeding, that's a people mover as well. That is that's my favourite Elton John song, as multiple people know. Because a lot of people, when he played that song when I went there, actually went to the loo whilst they were doing the first bit of that song. It's just like, you guys don't like music. That song, that 13-minute is epic. Like, I put that on Bohemian Rhapsody's level. That's how much I think of that song. It is a masterpiece of music. It's absolutely brilliant. And that's the only Elton John is one of the only people that could write songs on that level of the rock opera. And another one from Proud to Be a Geordie, Candle in the Wind. Amazing. That just epic song.
I have to say, I do love that song. It's a classic, but I was working for Harrods when the tragedy happened and the funeral. And every single day when Harrods was closing, you knew when it was closing time, just on repeat.
Yeah.
Repeat for like 10, 15 minutes. I was like, oh my God. It's now I can hear it. Now I can hear it. Don't get me wrong.
15 minutes is a bit too long.
It's like, when people say, like, Ilana hates Christmas music because she worked in retail for so long. When you work retail in December, you just hear the same shit non-stop for a month or more than a month. But for a time, I couldn't hear Candle in the Wind for a long, long time because it just reminded me of being in Harrods every single day.
I love Candle in the Wind. Bernie Taupin, absolutely. Big up Bernie Taupin. Absolute genius of a songwriter. Genius. And people really need to start crediting him a bit more because he is epic. That's the songs like them two wrote. Someone Saved My Life Tonight is another one. Epic. Just epic songs.
They were just a brilliant combination. They were a brilliant combination.
Saturday Night's All Right for Fighting. Absolutely. It's another.
Isn't it a shock that Graham chose that tune? It could only be Graham doing that, couldn't it?
That's another epic song. They are so many tunes.
Yep.
So that's why I said earlier, no matter who was playing, no one is overshadowing Elton John. Guns N' Roses played, for God's sake, and they can't do it. And Guns N' Roses played an hour and 40-minute set, I think it was, and they were excellent as well. They were excellent.
I might have to watch the Elton John movie again tonight because we've been talking about him so long. It's such a good movie.
You never know what you're going to talk about on the car. Who would have thought we would have talked about Elton John for so long? But
it's a great topic to speak on.
It's a great topic. It's only just happened. It's fresh in the mind. Glastonbury's just happened, and I like my music.
Exactly.
It's been a few. It's now a bit of music. I'm going to see Billy Gibbons on Sunday, and I love Billy Gibbons.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
ZZ is the lead guitarist of ZZ Top.
Right.
He's
I know
performing
ZZ Top.
British Empire on Sunday. But of course, ZZ Top is no longer touring in the UK because they're very old and because Dusty's passed recently. Yep. But Billy Gibbons is epic. He's one of the greatest guitar players ever, and he's not credited enough. Songs they wrote, again, it's another one. It's amazing. When Elton stood up for Eminem at the time was an incredible moment when he was getting slammed in the media.
Yeah, there's also, people watch Graham Norton. There's a very, very funny story with Elton John, and they talk about Eminem, and they said, listen, they speak on the phone all the time, and he even says to prove how he's not homophobic and to prove how funny his sense of humour is. Graham Norton was saying he's seen him for a wedding present. he bought Elton John and his husband diamond encrusted matching cock rings.
Elton John and macaroons, what a combination! Absolutely. ZZ from the swastika. But Kiss used the swastika. Kiss use it as well. Kiss use it, and they've got 2 Jewish guys in the band. But Billy Gibbons is not a Nazi, but the music's brilliant. Their music is brilliant, and they're not. Yeah, Billy Gibbons is all right. Billy Gibbons is all right.
I'll have to take your word for it.
Yeah, Billy Gibbons is. Otherwise, he wouldn't have lasted so long, and he wouldn't have so many Jewish friends. But yeah, he's all right.
There you go.
He's one that, yeah, he's all right. He's all right. But I'm a fan. True, but it's the same thing. Billy Gibbons is all right. He's a good bloke. No one does more no one is like more friendly with, like, one of his best friends was BB King. One of his best friends was one of the reasons that bit of guitar nerdery. Billy Gibbons used to use 11 gauge strings on his guitar, which are quite heavy. And one day he toured with BB King, as we know, one of the greatest blues musicians of all time. I would say the best, better than Jimi Hendrix. He gave BB King one of his. He gave BB King one of his guitars, one of his Les Pauls, I think it was. And BB King went to him, "Why are you working so hard?" Because BB King used to run like 7 gauge strings on his guitar, which are really thin. Like if you touch them, they will go off. So yeah, one of the reasons no one is more like influenced by American music than Billy Gibbons. Give me a sec, Brian. Chat with a chat.
Yeah, I don't know. I certainly won't be guitar music when it comes to talking in the chat. Oh no, I can see the chat if I open my phone on YouTube. So yeah, who else is there? We were just talking about Elton John. Guns N' Roses people were talking. What's people's favourite Guns N' Roses music or tune? It's hard for me. I'm a big Guns N' Roses fan, but I love Civil War. I love. You can't not love Sweet Child of Mine. I think Sweet Child of Mine must be the most well-known guitar intro of all time. For Sweet Child of Mine. No.
It's the biggest meme of all time.
No, man. Yeah, Live and Let Die from DJ Green Alert. Guns N' Roses are massive. November Rain is another classic. November Rain is an absolute. I was about to say banger, but I don't know if you could call it a banger. It's a great tune. Like Hoover says, epic guitar. Welcome to the Jungle. We got from Bill. Big up, Bill.
Yeah. The most well-known guitar intro of all time is Stairway to Heaven, and that's because it is.
Yeah. You got a point.
Or Smoke on the Water.
I just think when you hear the beginning to Sweet Child of Mine, that's got to be one of the biggest pops ever. Yeah, it has to be. I could actually say the best guitar was the Rock for his theme tune, but I won't go to that level. But yeah, November Rain is an absolute banger. Absolute banger. Do you know what? I still can't believe it's only been 3 o'clock. I've been up for 12 solid hours.
Yeah.
12 long hours. Right? Say again?
You've been up a long time.
I've been up a long time, and do you know what it is I would normally say, right, I'm going to have a few coffees to make sure I stay up. But then if I have too many coffees, I probably won't be able to get to sleep. And then yeah. The joys of getting old.
Yeah, the joys of getting old, right?
The joys of turning 44. But you know, when you talk music as well, me and Sophie have a big affiliation for R&B and swing and whatever. There's some bangers there as well. Oh, you got a mystery guest there.
We got a mystery guest, yes. Another Kaufman's in the house.
There we go. 2 Kaufmans. It's Noah's Ark. There's 2 Kaufmans. 2 by 2. Yeah, Sophie, Motown, bloody hell. Motown, what a period that was.
Well, don't say that. She came in don't say it.
I still want, if people want, Sophie, do you remember when Michael Jackson did the Motown 25 and he did Billie Jean for the first time live and did the moonwalk after doing a thing with the Jackson 5? That was epic. Sophie, you grew up listening. Yeah, I think we all grow up listening to Capital Gold, don't we? Because our parents do it. And you're like, I'll stop playing that music. And now you realise that very soon our music will be Capital Gold. And it's like, oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
It's really...
One day Oasis is going to be on Capital Gold and we're all going to feel so old.
Oh, mate. Don't. That is quite concerning when you hear that. That will be quite concerning when you hear Oasis or someone like that around that era. Or all of a sudden you hear Ice Ice Baby, which I have to say is my guilty pleasure song. That Vanilla Ice song is my bloody guilty pleasure song. I love that song. How can anyone not? What is everyone's guilty pleasure song? Let's do that. Ben, what's yours? Oh, is he gone? We'll wait for him to come back.
Wait for him to come back, Brian.
Oh, yeah, okay, brother. I'll wait for you to come back.
I've got to do some work, unfortunately, Brian.
Make your brother do the work. Your brother's just going to get to work, Kaufman brother. Get to work.
Get to work.
I don't think that would come out very well for you, Ben. You'll end up with a rent demand.
Yes, it's a problem.
Yeah, but Ben, I'll say, well, what's your guilty pleasure song?
Give me a sec, Brian. I'll tell you in a second.
Okay, he's thinking. Oh, God. There you go. Proud to be a Geordie has got Ben Boy's guilty pleasure. Let's see what else has come in. We'll see what else comes in. But yeah, for me, it's most definitely Vanilla Ice, Ice Ice Baby. How sad is that?
We take every bit of money.
It's a banging track.
Yeah, every money. Cheers, guys. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
Oh, Ben, I'm sorry, brother. I thought it was only your brother in the building.
No, I had to make some coffees.
My bad.
As I say, this old lady.
No, we don't want to. No,
She didn't say anything wrong.
no, but I don't know what you're going to say, so don't bloody say
She
it.
didn't like the flavour of sourdough bread. She only likes Hovis.
It's just.
She no like flavour.
But let's see what we're used to have massive smoky song. No idea what Motown is. Motown's excellent.
Motown's superb.
Guilty pleasure song. I think I'm Alone Now by the lovely Tiffany.
Oh my God! What a blast from the past that is.
I have original copies of Baby Love, etc. My guilty pleasure songs are all by ABBA. Great. I think they might get rid of you out of Norway if you like Swedish songs.
Yeah, but Ben, are you the same as me? I can't stand ABBA, and the only reason I can't stand ABBA is every single bloody bar mitzvah you go to, the band or the disco do an ABBA remix and a Grease remix. Don't get me wrong, the Kulisevsky song is different, but ABBA just do my nutting from all the bar mitzvahs.
Yeah, especially. Did you ever go to a bar mitzvah with the crazy hat man? They used to always wear crazy hats.
Mate, it's so long ago. I can't remember, but I remember there being crazy hats at my bar mitzvah, but we didn't have a crazy hat man.
Like, there was a guy that always used to do the bar mitzvahs out here, and he always wore like different hats, and some of them were crazy. I can never remember his name. And another person that's part of the faith will be able to remember it, but he's notorious.
I'll tell you what, but I don't know if it's the same with you as well. When we were growing up and when my cousins were getting bar mitzvah just before me, I must have been about 12, 13. That was at the bar mitzvah. Me and my sister were allowed to share a snowball, that good old cocktail.
Yeah, Avocar.
Yeah, that good old
and lemonade.
That was the underage drink of the bar mitzvah.
Which is funny because it's also an old lady's drink, apparently.
Yeah. It so is. It's an old lady or young kids at a bar mitzvah drink.
I will survive, but that's because Iggy hates it. Cringes. I will survive. That's like YMCA. Yep.
Yeah.
Guilty pleasure song. It's just every K-pop song ever for me.
You mean is that a guilty pleasure?
Probably. I like the song Cupid from 50/50, which is excellent.
You see, Bill said, and I'll reveal another one because if Bill, I don't know if Bill's being funny or not, but I'll be serious. Westlife, What About Now, is a banging track, and I don't care what anyone says.
Oh, it's a good song.
I don't care what anyone says. And also, my sister grew up being. My sister's one of the biggest Take That fans you'll ever see. So, growing up, I heard all of Take That.
Snowballs were always at the mitzvahs.
Yeah, you always knew it, mate. It was. It was. I'm sure. The Abacar sponsored bar mitzvahs without us knowing.
Flying Without Wings. That's another great one.
Yeah. But yeah, What About Now was banger.
Yeah. Has this just suddenly become what's it called? The Tony's Chocolate stream. Tony's Chocolate's great.
Yeah, Tony, that one.
Big up Tony's Chocolate.
Yeah, you need a sponsor then.
Am I allowed to mention R. Kelly? Nope.
Why not?
Because
She was right. No, she's right though. He's done some
of the
banging.
songs are amazing, but again, he's a wrong one. So
it's like again, The World's Greatest is an absolute banger.
It's a nonce.
Music. Everyone works in music sometimes.
Well, here we go.
Well,
Being Genuine, One of Our World, banger. Yeah. Some of them are great.
They were. Like I said, some Take That songs were bangers.
No, she's not. It helps if you're a woman. Then generally speaking, you're not.
Lint or Tony's Chocolate? I go with Lint.
What's rubbish?
I think Lint's better.
That's not. Made in
I don't think I've ever tried Tony's Chocolate.
Tony's
So
Chocolate's good. It's one of the things you can bring back. Everyone said either hates or utterly hates Sick of Galway Girls, but I like that track. There, I said it. Well, different strokes for different votes. Rolf Harris did good songs, but wrong 'un. Yeah.
Never proven.
Kuba, you must still have a migraine. I hope you are okay. I'm the leader of the gang. Well,
Yeah.
It was all right in the day.
Is this the way to Amarillo will never be the same again?
Peter Kay.
Video. Because of the music video. He killed Stairway to Heaven. Yeah, don't kill Stairway to Heaven. One of the only problems I had with Guns N' Roses at Glastonbury is they made a terrible version of Live and Let Die. It was awful. Like, they should never have performed that. Only one man's allowed to perform that. They shouldn't. I know it was a tribute. No, it was terrible.
I didn't even see Guns. Was Axel there?
Yes.
Okay.
It was very good as well. It was very good. So you can watch it on BBC iPlayer. So big up the BBC.
Can't watch Sophie.
There you go.
Why not?
They didn't record her for some reason.
Bastards.
They're afraid of fun.
They're afraid of fun, apparently.
She's too much.
Yeah, the world and the society we live in nowadays.
Yeah.
That was a great song. Murder on the Dance Floor.
Yeah. 90s dance or garage is also good. Reminds me of my clubbing days. I know you agree, Brian. Must be the North London upbringing.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on Meatloaf? He's only got one song.
No, two.
Oh, what's the second one? He's got Bat Out of Hell.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
I won't do that.
Yeah, and there's 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
He's got a couple of songs, not my cup of tea, but
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I wasn't a big fan of his, but growing up, the woman in the "I Will Do Anything for Love" video, I had a little bit of a crush on her.
Makes about sense.
Yeah.
Always want to know what Meatloaf wouldn't do for love. Comment of the day.
It is.
Not so much of a guilty pleasure, but I like some really experimental stuff like Captain Beefheart's Electricity and Frank Zappa's Amarillo Brillo. That's great alliteration. Rhyming. 2 out of 3. And Indo, Bat Out of Hell album, great album. Yes, it was a good album. Monsters Loose is a decent song as well. But not the biggest fan.
Yeah, same.
I'm surprised with Glastonbury they didn't do a Jeff Beck tribute.
Jeff Beck hated them.
Did he hate Glastonbury?
He hated everyone.
he did have it. So yeah, he did hate everyone. He did hate everyone.
It wouldn't have been paid. If they weren't paying him, he wouldn't come.
Well, we couldn't choose that because he's dead. But so they didn't have to pay him.
No, but you don't get paid to perform at Glastonbury. I don't think.
You don't? You must do. Someone in the chat can tell us that. But luckily, we know some shit. Brian said it quicker than I could type. Yep.
Yeah, that was my dad's a huge music fan. Huge. He could talk about music for ages.
Oh no, Bobby's back. Where is he? Where is he in the car to? Who's he abusing on the road now?
Oh, what I miss?
He's in Canada. I don't know.
Do we figure out how to say Naomo bars, Nanimo bars, New bars? What is it?
No,
I'll wait till I speak to Alana, and then I'll try and remember it for later, and then lose how she says it.
I think we should just send Scott M the link and find out what he has to say live.
Yeah. But yeah.
Oh, Brian, what?
I don't know. He just says, tell me what. I don't know what. Had a mate who liked Captain Beefheart. Couldn't get into them, though. What music does Bobby K like? Bobby K likes trance music. And
Bobby K likes... I know the answer to this question.
Close.
I know the answer to this question.
We have a new lineup of rap.
By all means, guess, though.
Can I guess?
It's also about drink days. So
I can't remember.
No, you've been in my car too many times. Hi, good morning. No, I'm just a number 5, please, with a medium double. That's it. Thank you.
You're at Tim Hortons.
All right. No, I'm at McDonald's. Getting my McChicken. My McChicken McMuffin.
Who knows what's going to happen on the coffee company drive-through?
Yeah, but yeah, and sorry that I won't drink their coffee. Don't worry, that's for Mama K. It's not for me. I don't drink that stuff. Actually, Sophie, I'm a Stuart. That's so racist.
You're getting there, Sophie.
Oh, I can bring up his comment. I forgot. So racist. So racist.
You're getting there, Sophie.
Missed when you asked it.
Where's Sophie? Where's Sophie? Sophie's getting there. She's getting closer. Yeah. The other English prick. I mean, hi, Patty.
Bobby
yeah,
K
Prodigy's awesome.
Again, he's taking over the show. I love Prodigy still. Yeah, Prodigy's good.
Oh my God, love Prodigy. Love Prodigy.
He's dead as well.
He's dead as well. They all are. They all are. Well, this is why we don't ask Bobby K on the show, because he does this. But Bobby, what's happening this weekend on the Free Spurs Boys?
Oh, you're gonna have to take care of that because I gotta push buttons. Hello. Oi. Yeah.
Well, Bobby K is streaming this weekend because they couldn't do In the Ball or Cougar and the Kang the last weekend, so they've pushed it back to this weekend. So you will see
exactly
on Saturday night, 10:30 with Bobby K and Cougar. I will be there. Brian might be there, and all that stuff.
This Saturday, yeah.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Well, actually, yeah, I should be. I'll be watching Money in the Bank with Ryan first of all because it's here in London.
Oh, you can.
What's that?
WWE are here.
Thank you. Morning.
I wonder if there are any cheap.
Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.
I wonder if there are any cheap tickets. But Brian, what's happening on Tottenham on Tour?
Tottenham on Tour.
Sorry.
I'm going to record a video this evening with a guy that I've done on Twitter Space. He was in the chat with us on our pop-up earlier. And we're going to be talking about something that people haven't really been talking about, which will come out tomorrow. So stay tuned. It's going to be an interesting program. And it'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to get it to go on straight after Perchy so we can kind of get a raid.
Great stuff. Great stuff.
Sorry, I know, Brian, you pushed... sorry, there was a pop-up that came up today. What was that show? What's that show about today? I haven't got a chance to watch it yet.
Yeah, no, because me and
that's why you've got to watch it, Bobby. We're not going to spoil it.
Because Percy weren't on, me and Ben decided we haven't gone live for ages. Let's go live. And we thought it was going to be a nice, quiet, casual, chilled one. And then how much? Oh, God, yeah, just, yeah. We just started talking about all the news that's been breaking today. And there's been quite a bit.
There's quite a bit. So if you haven't already, please watch the stream I did with Brian earlier. It was a really good show. Great numbers, and we had a great time. So you can watch that on Tottenham on Tour. And we will be back tomorrow at 3:30 tomorrow for the Brewing Bollocks show with myself, Bobby K, and Kuva99, and we'll talk utter rubbish as usual. And we might have a new segment.
Oh, well, we got organized rubbish for tomorrow, remember?
We should do a breakdown of everyone's preferred time.
We got new rubbish for tomorrow.
We can do that.
Mike's and Spencer's.
Yeah, we can do that. And Brian, take it away.
And as always, Levy out.
And if you smell what the cough is brewing, have a wonderful rest of your day, everyone. We will see you very, very soon. And he likes hash browns. Have a great rest of your day. Now for now.
Bye-bye, hash brown.
A little different than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned, wear a hat, sometimes play chess. And
hash browns are awesome.
I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore